So let us look at the isometric drawing at a grade 12 level, where we have two views given to us. You'll note that we have an angle of 40 degrees, and then this angle means that we have to draw an auxiliary view in order to get that height, because that height is not given to us. So that's very important to note. Now we're looking at the top view here. The top view has a 20-degree angle there, and likewise has 20 degrees. So like I said it on this one, we are going to get what we call an auxiliary view, or better known as a helping view. Now remember, this has been cut into half, so we're going to have the top part remaining and we're going to remove this front part. Also on the top view we have this square here, which is 54, but we don't know that distance. For it will be better for us to draw the square as a 2D. We call it a helping view, which is also known as auxiliary view, so that we can get that distance correct. Then lastly, since it's isometric, we are going to get an isometric circle, which is, this is 45. It means the square must be 90 millimeters. Therefore, let us get started. We have a starting point here, x, and we have the starting point here, x. So I'm going to start with the isometric circle as quickly as we can, because this here is relatively easy for you to get done. So let us get started. There's your line. Let's go up by 24. Why 24? Because of that distance being 24. That's why I'm doing it at 24. Then let us get to the left hand side. Left hand side should be, how much? Should be 90, because we said that is 45. Then come down by 24, then go back by 90. So we have this front panel already. Now we need to draw this square here again and complete it as 90, so that we can draw that isometric circle. Now let us go to the correct let's go to the right hand side. So we're going to the right hand side, we're going to make it 90 again, and we're going to make this now we're done. So we need this line, that 90 millimeters, to be in this position, and we need this line 90, it must join here. That's how I get my 90. So there's my square on top. So I'm going to be drawing my auxiliary view here. Then we need a line across that will come from there to there, right? And now we need the midpoint. We need to get the center, that center line, and another center line here. It goes across, it comes here. That's your center line. So then from this position we need to draw a line to that position. All right, that's for us to draw that circle. So we can now place our compass at this point, and we go there. That's how we get our circle. Now remember, you are using a compass and I'm using a computer, so you're going to trim that, so take that away. So this is what you are left with on the top. This is a half. Now remember, this thing is cut into half, so I'm going to draw a vertical line up to there, and there we go. Now since we have this part drawn here, we need another one drawn here at the bottom. So I'm going to copy the line. You will draw a vertical line from this point going down. So it means this circle now will be drawn from there to there. All right, so I can take it and then I place it here, and there we go. So we now have the bottom part of our circle completed, and there we go. Now we have this part completed. Otherwise you would have drawn this, moved this whole thing to this position, and you would have placed your compass at that center just to get this drawn, Can you see? It's the same thing. So I didn't have to do that because I'm using a computer. So there we go. So now we need to draw another line here showing that this is the midpoint where it's cut. So let us put in some colors here so that we make sure that what we see as dark must be complete. So that's dark, and that's dark, and that will be definitely dark. So there we go. There's our drawing now. Now we need to move at 170. This is 170, that distance here. So I'm gonna draw here because I'm working on this. Remember, I don't have this part here. Although when I drew a square, I had to draw that from X to there. But now I have removed this. So this 170 is using the center line. So from there to there, I need to draw a center line. Maybe I don't have to have this line so that I can quickly draw 170. So from there, so I need to say 170. And it goes up. But at the moment, I don't know how far it goes up. I just have the line there. Now, it's important that we know that this 170 is up to there. Now, look at the front view. It then moves back by 70, meaning that from this point to that point is 100. So this is the line that I'm talking about. Can I just move this away so that I draw a line that will be 100? And there we go. So basically, this is how this thing will pan out to be. There's my 100, which is that distance. However, there is 10 from this corner moving up. So there's from there to there, it's going to be 10. So I need 110 up to this line here. Now, if you notice, moving back by 70 means that if I draw this line, a vertical line down, I'm going to come from there and I'm going to draw a line like that. So it simply means that from there to there is 70. Now I need to have 10 millimeters so that I can draw that angle, right? Now, using this line here, 70 minus 10 will give me 60. Then I can draw a 40-degree angle using the 60 line. All right, so this is what I've done. So I've drawn this line. Let us move this closer. So I've drawn this line. Let us move it to the correct position. So I have drawn this line. This distance here is 60 millimeters. So that distance is 60 millimeters. All right, now based on what I had there. So now I need to know this height here. I need to know this height. And so how much is that? That's 72. There we go. You see this 72 here. If I may just bring it closer so that you see this 72 is this which was not given to me. That is 72. And from there to there, we said how much is 60 because we said 70 minus 10. Therefore, I need to move up by how much here? By 72. And that's the point. So can I just remove this line so I can draw that 72 line? So from there, going up must be 72. And there we go. Now, remember, we need to move back by 60. That's the 60 that we have here, which is given here, must move back by 60. So I'm going to move back by how much? By 60. And there we go. So this thing now comes down to this position. It comes down to this. I should just trim that, and I don't need that anymore. Now, you'll realize that by placing your set square there and joining that point, that's how you get this angle of 40 millimeters. All right, so we don't actually need this line. So just to make sure that it's clear, let's just make sure that this is dark. This is what we need. That's what we need as dark. Let's just see that it's selected correctly. That's dark. That's what we need. And that's what you also need there. That's what you'll also need as dark line. So this, if you notice here, if you look at this angle that I have here and that same thing, and it goes up by 10. So I'm going to draw a vertical line of how much? Of 10. So I'm going to draw that 10. Then I come back by how much? By 70. Now, there we go. This is where it meets that 70. So now I know that it turns here. So it means that it goes away. Can we just show that that goes away? All right. So now we can safely say we have this part. Now what we need is a line going towards that direction. Let us change the angle there. We're going to the left hand side. Let's go to the left hand side. We need that line to be going by how much? By 45, because we are halfway. That's 45. Then it means this line here, which is already how much drawn, then it goes there. And there we go. That's the height. Plus, we need to join these lines, that point there. And there we go. Now remember, here we still doing construction lines. We're going to take this point to that point, right? Then we can join this up to there. However, now that we have this, maybe let's just complete this side and make sure that we extend it up to there. Yes, that's correct. Now remember, here we have this angle of 20 degrees. There's a 20 degrees, right? That 20 degrees is starting 10 away. So it means I need to have 10 millimeters. Let's go to the right hand side. Let's choose right hand side. It means I must have a 10 millimeter line there. 10. Then I can come back and join this side here. Let's go there. So let's just put the line here for now. Then it means this line here, there must be a line here for construction purposes for now. That's what we are constructing. So there is a 20 degree angle on this side here. Right, where do we find that? What we said is, let us draw an auxiliary view for this. So let's get this 20 degrees. There we go. There's the 20 degrees. Let us move it to the correct position. Let us move it to the correct position. Then we take it up. We're taking it up. So now this 20 degrees means that we need to know this distance. That distance. Remember, from there to there is 60. From this corner going that way is how much? Is 60, because 70 minus 10. So we know this to be 60. We can just show it that 60. There's your 60. Now what is it that we need? We need to know this distance. How much is that distance? That is 21. So if that is 21, it means from this corner coming this way, we should draw 21 millimeters. So from this corner coming down to the right hand side, we should draw 20 millimeters. So let's get the right angles. We're going to the right hand side. Let us go there. We should go how much? 21 millimeters. 21. Now wrong side. That should not be. You should be going to the left hand side. Let us repeat that quickly. We're going to the left hand side. Left hand side. So that becomes like that. Then you're going to do what? 21 millimeters. So that's your 21. That will now come and join with that angle. Now there's the angle that I'm talking about. So it means, just to complete this side, we must, can I just remove this for now so that I can darken what I need to make dark? And there we go. So that line, I wanted to get that, so we don't really need this line. So there we go. So let us mesh this so that it becomes dark. So that will be dark, that will be dark, that's dark, that, and that. Of course, here I still need to fix something here. So this is now our shape. Now remember, you are not erasing. Let's go to the right hand side. We're not erasing any constructions. We're not erasing any construction. Let's do this as 60, right? We're not erasing any construction. So this will remain like this. So there you are. This is what you need. Now, can I just complete this side so and say that we know that what needs to be dark, that's dark. Yeah, that's correct. Now that's looking better. Now we have this part. Now using these two auxiliary views, that's how I got to get that correct. Now I need to have this square in this area. So how am I going to do that? So now we are moving at this position. Now we've got this square done already, but we need to know from center to that point is how much that is. So let us double check quickly. From there to there is giving us 38. Now let's check another one. Should be the same. From there to there, we're also getting how much? 38. So now these sides are saying to us, so from the center, we need to move at 38 to the left. So let us choose the left hand side quickly. Left, we're going to the left. We must now draw 38. That's our 38. There we go. I'm just going to make this little mark there like that. I'm making that mark so that I know that's where we stop. And we're going to do the same thing from there. Let's go to the right hand side. Let's quickly go to the right hand side. That's right. We're going how much? 38 again. So I'm going to leave a little mark there, or just join that quickly. That's what we have. Then we're going to move at 38 from the center going that way. Let's put 38, and there we go. So this then joins right there. So now I'm going to take this away because that was just to assist me. Now I have this 38. It means from here it goes down to the bottom. It doesn't go down to the bottom. Mind you, this is 24, so it goes down by 12. So this goes down by how much? By 12. So I'm going to punch in 12. That's where 12 is. Right? 38 times 2, meaning that from here, it must come to that distance. That's what I need. So for now, can I quickly move these away so that they don't distract your vision, so that it's clear? So can I move this away, move that away for now? Let's move that. Now it's clear as to what we're working with, right? So now that I have this, so this line here must be parallel. From there, put it onto that position. So there we go. We have that. Now we need the center line. Now this center is going down by how much? By 24. All right. Because now I need to draw another square here. This square has been already drawn there. Now I need this square here, which is how much? Which is 30. So it means from the center it becomes 15 on either side. So I'm going to draw 15 on either side. From there to there, let's make it 15. There we go. Then we can come down by how much? By 12. All right. Now, if you notice now that I have this, I can simply join it like that. All right. So I'm going to move back to the left hand side again. Let's move to left hand side. Left hand side, I'm going to move 15. And I'm going to move to the right hand side by how much? By 30. Now that I'm going to go past the center, it moves by 30. So it comes to the left hand side. Let's use the left. It comes by how much? By 15, because that's halfway. Then it goes down again by how much? By 15. Right. After 15, it then goes to that point. So basically, now I have this. It means I can now use that. These corners now, just what I see there, I can bring this down. Now I'm going to take this point, or rather draw from this corner to this position. All right. Now there we go. So now I will need to draw what needs to be drawn dark and show it dark. All right. So before I do that, it means I need to move this away. Can I move this away? Move that away so it's clear. And then I'm going to move that away also. Now it's going to be much more better that I don't have these things. So when I look at it, I know exactly what needs to be drawn dark. Right. So now let's make the drawing dark. So we know exactly that that's dark. That's dark, dark. That's dark, that's dark, that's dark, that's dark, that's dark, dark, there, and there. That one, that one. I need to fix this here. So that's what I need dark. So I'm going to fix this by taking this out. Now this is now our drawing. However, the drawing need to be sectioned on this area here. Maybe for now, can we move this out? Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Now what I need to do now is to hatch this entire area. So this is now our drawing, which we need now to show a hatching, and we don't hatch the rib. So we're going to hatch everything else that needs to be hatched where it's cut. So let us go to hatch. Let's choose that. That's we are hatching it. Yes, that's what we are hatching. So we're going to hatch this area only and that area. And there we go. Now that the drawing is hatched, now all we need is to show our center lines. Let's now get the center lines done. That's our center line. So that should be a center line. There should be a center line there. There should be a center line there. A center line, center line. Why these center lines? Remember, now we have a circle. So whenever we have a circle, we need to show the center lines. So this is now your complete isometric drawing. In this case, we do not hatch the rib, and you can see it's cut into half. Or if you want to, we can make this dark so that it's visible. You can make that dark like that, or you can leave it just as it is, not as dark as it is. So this is your isometric drawing. Thank you.